Elise Wright watched her sister Caroline as she greeted the wedding guests. Caroline was 5 years her junior, and Elise wanted to be happy for her, but found it difficult. Caroline hadn't sought their father's advice, or even Elise's, about her marriage. Of course, her sister was so distanced from the family that when Mama died the year before, Caroline hardly even seemed upset. Elise had tried not to hate her for her callous attitude, but it required a great deal of prayer. Now Caroline wanted Elise and their father to be happy about her marrying into New York society to a man none of them really knew. Still, Caroline seemed happy as she moved effortlessly in her ivory wedding gown of satin ruching and lace upon lace. The long train didn't seem to slow her in the least, nor did the trailing tulle veil. She was radiant and full of energy. Maybe she truly had married for love rather than money and position. "She is beautiful, isn't she?" their father whispered against Elise's ear. "She is, and she seems so happy. Nelson must be the right man for her." They'd met Nelson Worthington only a few days ago. Her father nodded. "I had my doubts, but your Uncle James assured me he was from a good family. They're in church every Sunday. Your Mama would be happy to know that." "I don't know that it would be enough. Mama used to say that Satan himself is in church every Sunday. The purpose in being there is what really matters." Her father smiled. "You're so like her. How I miss her." His joy seemed to fade. "I do too, Papa." She let him hug her close despite her very tight corset and uncomfortable clothes. She knew her father was just as miserable in the fancy suit that Uncle James let him borrow. As if reading her thoughts, Papa loosened his tie. "It's been a little more than a year, and yet it seems like she was here just yesterday," her father whispered. "Other days it feels like she's been gone forever." "I know, Papa. It's that way for me, too." He gazed out across the garden reception. "She would love seeing your sister get what she wanted for her wedding." "It would have been nice if Caroline had given more consideration to what you and Mama wanted." Elise struggled with the anger she felt toward her sister. Caroline had hurt their parents so much with her choices. She never seemed to think of anyone but herself. "We used to talk about you girls getting married. We worried about having enough money to give you a nice wedding. I regret that your uncle is paying for this. I offered him money, what I could, but he said it was their delight to give this wedding to Caroline. What could I say?" "Well, you won't have to worry about giving me this kind of wedding. I can scarcely breathe, much less enjoy myself in restrictive gowns like this." She looked down at the lavender creation she wore. "I feel completely out of sorts, especially with this bustle. Goodness, whoever created such a thing?" She glanced over her shoulder and then gave her father a smile. "Besides, I don't intend to marry. I'm married to the Mary Elise."